need to talk to you.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream.
Hey,
I'm just
I could
gonna
use your
get my chat up. I just need to turn my game audio down. Oh. Right, okay, yeah. Welcome to the stream. I do apologise about going live a little bit late. But we are here on Dreamlight Valley, so let's check our moonstone result from the Dream Snaps. I got 1,500 moonstones, 1,500 moonstones for the Bellanot Romance Dream Snaps Challenge. I ranked 28,331st. And I scored 69.89 for my Dream Snaps results. So there we go. Let's quickly have a look at the shop and we'll have a look at our routine duties before we get on with getting the mementos. And so we have a pet shop house. Oops. So we have a pet shop house style, which looks very nice. It's got little paw print windows. It's quite nice. We've got Mochi from Big Hero 6. And Mochi Cat's House. Or the Mochi's Cat House, sorry. We have the Perfect Pet Playground. We have... just give me a second. We have the Snuggly Kitty Ensemble with the hairstyle and the onesie. We have the Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin. We have the Red Panda Pillars. We have the Alpine Chicken Coop, which I believe is a... Oh, it's a furniture item. Okay. We have the Pride Lands the Pride Lands backpack set. Can't talk. So that goes with the Lion Cub backpack and the Merry Warthog backpack. We have the Mii Panda ears and tail, however you say that first word. And we have the Red Panda onesie. We have the Mickey Mouse sweater trio. And we have Mickey's 100th anniversary decoration set. I'm really struggling today. Okay, we have the Monstrous Pink Bundle from Monsters Inc. We have the Victorian Manor in my recommended as well. And we have It's a Small World Houses set. That actually looks really cool. I don't know when I'd ever use it, but it looks cool. We also have the Laboo bedroom set from Disney's Beauty and the Beast. We've got the Training Level Bundle from Monsters Inc. And we have the Coroner Castle from Tangled. So that is this week's premium shop. Let's have a look at the Dream Snaps. So, Pals with Paws. Celebrate the arrival of a new four-legged friend. Show off playful pet spaces or dress in fun, cozy looks, perfect for time with furry friends. Obviously, we are voting on Seaside Chic And we've just been rewarded for the Belknot romance, and that was my dream snaps that's just earned me 1,500 moonstones. Okay, so what are the routine duties for this week then? Plant something round plant something round and red or something spicy. Harvest something round and red or something spicy. And cook a spicy spaghetti dish. So it's a good job we didn't plant the chili peppers. Um, so we'll get those planted maybe at the end of the stream. But for now, we need to get the mementos because obviously we are coming up to actually being able to get Pluto, which I believe you can actually get Pluto as of now, I want to say. However, I don't have all the mementos. So we are going to get started. We are going to get as many mementos as we can today. Starting with, we could do either Alice or we could do Cinderella. Let's do Cinderella. Oh, because that's got a hidden requirement. That's not good. I don't like ones where they have a hidden requirement because that might mean we can't do it. If we can't do some of the ones later. But let's head over to the Silver Summit in the Wish Blossom Mountains and go and see if we can get the memento from Cinderella, which I believe is the old photos, to my knowledge. I believe it's Alice's kaleidoscope and the old photos from Cinderella, who should be, just over by her house that we built in a few streams ago. It was about a month and a half ago now that we built this. But let's speak to Cinderella. Cinderella's custom creation. Start quest. Corey, I was hoping you could help me with a project. I've always loved to sew and make gifts for my animal friends, so I'd love to start being creative again. I'm just not sure where to begin. I'll help you. So what are you trying to make? That's just it, I can't decide. My animal friends aren't here, and I don't need any clothes for myself. In the past, stepmother always ordered me to make things for her and my stepsisters. Then this is the perfect chance to get creative. Just give me... She has all kinds of creative and fashionable ideas. Oh, but she's such a busy designer. I wouldn't want to bother her. Don't worry, I'm sure she'd love to help you. I'll go talk to her and let her know you'll be stopping by. Thank you, Corey. I knew you were just the person to talk to.
Sometimes a dream has to wait, but that doesn't mean it won't come true.
So, let's track that. Recruit Daisy for Cinderella's project. Yeah, I can see the video has frozen. I'm not sure what's happened. Just give me a second and I'll see if I can sort it. Okay, hang on. Okay, right. You should sort this out. Okay, right, so there we go. I have sorted the video, I think, hopefully. I will just check. Yeah, there we go. So it should now be working all good. So let's recruit Daisy for Cinderella's project. And I do apologise about that. Don't know what happened there, but thankfully I have managed to sort it. So, right, I need to actually go over to the valley because I'm not going to get Daisy in Wish Blossom, I don't think. So we'll just let this load and we will be all good. And Daisy is just in the meadow, just by her house. We'll just go and speak to Daisy.
Well, look who it is.
Okay, so Cinderella's custom creation. Hi Daisy, I was wondering if you had some time to help out Cinderella. She's trying to make something, but she needs some creative inspiration. Well, I've got oodles of that. What's dear Cindy trying to make? I don't think she knows yet. In the past, she had to follow orders from her stepmother.
Oh.
Well, that's no fun.
Oh.
Corey, this is a design emergency. I say we give Cindy full access to the boutique as her design space and workshop. Thanks, I'm sure she'll appreciate that. It's the least I could do for an up-and-coming designer. But first, we need a meeting of the minds. I'll call Minnie and Jasmine to the boutique and devise a plan of action. Meet us at the boutique. We'll soon sort out this inspiration desperation.
Don't be a stranger.
So meet Daisy and friends at the boutique, which is just up here. So let's head in. And we'll talk to Daisy.
Who I wanted to see.
Cinderella's custom creation. Thanks for joining us, Corey. This is an emergency meeting of the Design Advice Council. We're all here to help Cindy get her inspiration back. Jasmine, what would you recommend for our dear friend Cinderella? It might be wise to start small. If she made a lovely accessory, that could give her the confidence to tackle larger projects. It's a very thoughtful idea. What about you, Minnie? Well, I think Cinderella might be inspired by the world of patterns. My polka dots always make me happy, but there's all kinds of patterns to explore. Stripes, florals, even paisleys.
Oh.
Very true. What do you think, Corey? I think Cinderella should should take her time and consider multiple possibilities, should look around for her inspiration, or is lucky to have great friends like you. I think she should take her time and consider multiple possibilities. It's a very good point. She shouldn't limit herself to just one idea. Maybe I could help by taking some pictures. That way Cinderella should study them and put all this advice into action. Fantastic. Go take some inspiring pictures, then come back here for Cinderella's Inspiration Convention.
Goodbye.
Okay, so take a picture of sunbirds, white and red hydrangeas and citron. Okay. So the white and red hydrangeas are going to be in the beach. So we'll head down there. Where's my hedge gone? How has my hedge just been destroyed? Fun. Right, we'll just pop that back and we'll get on with what we are here to do. So we can take a picture there, and that should do the white and red hydrangeas. And then it's citron and sunbirds. So let's head over to the
villagers here are
frost to the sunlit plateau, and we can take a picture of sunbirds and citron. So let's head up there. And we will see if we can at least do some of this quest. I'm just thinking, do you reckon it'll work just doing that? No. I was hoping I'd just randomly find one of the items we need to picture. So if we go over here, I believe that will class as citron. Oh, that did sunbirds. Is this not citron? I mean, it's shiny citron. Is that why it's not working? If we drop it, does it work? Oh, I don't want that umbrella. There we go. Right, if we do that, will that work? No. Let's test this. If we just go and place citron on the ground in a floating island, do we reckon it'll work? I imagine it should. So we'll head over to the gems section and just grab a citron that we can bring out here. And let's see if we can take a picture of the citron. Yeah, okay, talk to Cinderella. Let me just put the gems in here, so they are safely stored where they need to be. And I also actually, just while I think about it, I want to place, we'll put these here, the stuff from the bear that we'll get from Sadness if we manage to do her level 10 quest today, which I'm not sure we will be able to, just because we need Joy to level 10 as well for that, and that's unlikely to happen.
Hello.
So, all that you've done here is so wonderful. I'll meet at the boutique. Okay. Says right for not reading the quest properly. Okay, now talk to Cinderella.
Oh, hello.
You're just in time, Corey. Cindy was wondering what this little party was all about, but I wanted to wait for you to reveal the surprise. Daisy calls it an inspiration convention. Yes, we know. Whatever you design will be fabulous, and we're here to help.
Oh.
This is so kind of you all. I'm very grateful. So were you thinking of something casual and sporty, or formal and elegant? There's all kinds of wonderful patterns and colours to choose from. Maybe you could start with something small like a hat or a pair of slippers.
Oh my.
A hat? Oh dear, I'm afraid there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. I've been sewing and mending for so long that now I'd like to do something different. I'm hoping to make furniture. Furniture? Oh well, that's...
Dear.
I sew, but I don't know anything about carpentry. I'm not sure there's much I can do to help if you're not designing clothes. Oh, but I'm sure many of your ideas could inspire furniture as well as clothing. What do you think, Corey? Furniture should be comfortable and stylish. Fashions come and go in furniture as well as clothes, or maybe we could make furniture. Maybe we could make furniture you could wear, like chairs attached to your pants. Furniture should be comfortable and stylish, just like clothes. That's true. It's never nice to sit in a stiff chair or be in a room filled with dark and heavy furniture. I know. Let's look at those pictures you took, Corey, and think about what Cindy could build. These are inspiring. What if I made a lovely room divider screen so I could create a cozy spot just for reading? What a wonderful idea. Jasmine is so talented at choosing colours and Daisy at choosing fabrics. I'm sure we can help you. Thank you. I wonder where I should begin. Well, I'm sure Corey can help you make the divider base. Then we could all decorate it together. I'd like that very much.
I hope to see you again.
Okay, so we need to craft the divider base for Cinderella. So we'll head to use the crafting station at Scrooge McDuck's store.
Totsy, what a day!
So just in here, and it's going to be the divider base, which we have plenty of resource for, so let's make that. And we need to meet Cinderella at her house. So we'll just head over there. Just to let everyone know, I have got a video releasing at 5 o'clock today. It's a Hogwarts Legacy video. It will be at 5 o'clock today because it is on a scheduled release. Okay, so we need to meet Cinderella at her house, which is just here. So let's enter the house.
I'm so glad you're here.
Okay, here it is, Cinderella. The divider base for your first furniture project. Thank you, Corey. It's just what I imagined. What do you think it needs next?
Oh.
Well, colourful fabric, I suppose, but I'd like Jasmine and Daisy's advice on that.
It was lovely to see you.
Okay, so talk to Jasmine about the magic of colours. So we will head over there. And let's have a look. Oh, Jasmine's just actually over the bridge. So just outside of Cinderella's area.
Over here.
Hi Jasmine, I've made the divider base, but it's very plain. Oh, it just needs a bit of colour. How should it be dyed? What about purple? Purple has always been a royal colour and Cinderella's a princess now. That's a marvellous idea, Corey. I'm rather partial to blue, but purple would be lovely. I have some purple pigment ready. You'll have to cook it with a few other ingredients to make a purple dye, otherwise the cloth could look splotchy and no one wants that. I also have some golden yellow dye already made up that will make a perfect contrast to the purple. It will be so lovely. Okay, so let's see if we can make purple dye. Me see if I have a spare oven that I can use. Do we have? Oh, we can use the brick pizza oven. Why not? Assuming we can use that as an oven, which we can. Purple dye. There we go. So let's go and put our brick oven away and bring the dyes and chat with Daisy about fabric. Okay, is Daisy anywhere in the Wish Blossom Mountains? It doesn't look like it. So we will just go back to the valley. And hopefully in just a second, there we go, we can go and speak to Daisy, who is once again in the meadow just by her house.
Oh, it's you!
Isn't it a fabulous day? Cinderella's custom creations. Daisy, I was wondering if... Oh, what fabulous colours. Just give me a moment. And it's done, Corey. Take this. Thanks. It looks like good quality fabric, I think.
Ah.
It is, and it's a type that takes dye really well. Thanks for dyeing the fabric, Daisy. What do you think I should do next? Go check in with Minnie. I'm sure she'll have wonderful ideas for a finishing touch. Okay. So, let's see if we can find Minnie then, who is also in the meadow just over here. So we'll go around. And what is that? Hang on, this is going to be to do with the quest for Pluto, I think. Me just grab this tomato. Shiny tomato. Okay.
Oh, hello.
We'll do that in a second once this quest is done. But hello Minnie, Cinderella is nearly done making her room divider screen, but she was wondering if you have any ideas for finishing it. Well, I always say that something cute is the perfect addition to any artistic endeavour. Okay, thanks Minnie, I'll bring this to Cinderella's house right away. Thank you for being such a good friend to Cinderella.
Oh, the flowers are going.
Okay, so we'll head over to the Silver Summit in the Wish Blossom Mountains. And we'll head over to Cinderella's castle, just behind here. And we will see what she does now with all the fabric and design that we have done. So we'll give Cinderella the dyed fabrics.
Thank you for
There you go,
coming to see
2
me.
fabrics dyed just for you. They're beautiful, Corey. Thank you so much. I have one last finishing touch from Minnie as well. Oh, would you please add it then? I can't wait to see what it
You will
is.
let me know if I can help, won't you?
And there we go. Add Minnie's cute ribbon. We've done that. And the room divider is complete. Take a group photo to remember this moment. So let's take a photo. Some kind of weird fabric just appeared. Pick it up. Okay, and then that is going to be the end of the quest. Now, since you and the others were so generous, I was able to make a second room divider screen from all those materials. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
What is that mysterious fabric scrap that magically appeared? Was it a gift from the fairy godmother? No, I don't think so. It doesn't feel like a gift. Holding it feels like a sad reminder, but I'm not really sure of what. Oh dear, that does sound upsetting. Well, if you need any assistance or you'd like to talk about it, please know that I'm always here to listen. Now, for my next project, I think I'll make a rocking chair for my fairy godmother. Like you, she's always been so kind to me.
It's such a beautiful day.
That was quite a
Okay,
success.
so we will do that quest in a second. However, we have just had this come up. So, a curious dish. Let's just go and do that quickly. Just to see what this quest ends with, because I believe you are now able to get Pluto. So we'll head over to the valley where Lady and Tramp live. And we'll see if we can get any closer to unlocking Pluto once we have done this quest. So talk to Lady. Where is Lady? On the beach. Okay. So let's head down here. And we'll go and speak to Lady on Dazzle Beach. So it's just down here. And we can speak to Lady.
Trusty calls me Miss Lady.
A curious dish. Lady, I found another magical food on the loose. This time it's a really shiny tomato. I fished it up. Oh dear, do you think it's like the others, Corey? That is not the only one. Yeah, there's definitely more of them around here. Goodness, what will we do with it all? It seems like all these things are appearing to lead us to the poor missing dog who wears that collar, but I'm not sure how. Perhaps you should talk to someone who knows something about food or magic, or magic food. So I should talk to a food expert or a magic expert, then I'll catch the rest of the tomatoes. Wish me luck. Good luck, Corey.
Could you help me?
Okay, talk to a chef or a wizard. I say we talk to a wizard. Who is on quite the rush, apparently. But let's head over there. So, talk to a chef or a wizard about them. So, let's go up here. Merlin has stopped running, thankfully.
This is your dream, you know. Only
And let's
you
speak to
can
him.
help.
Ah, Corey, I presume you've come about the tomatoes in the waters of the valley. How do you always know? A wizard never tells. I've been watching your searches with a lady, and the entire village is a source with Italian fare appearing in the oddest places. Now then, when one has all the ingredients for something, the most logical thing to do is make that something. You two should cook the spaghetti, meatballs and tomatoes that you've collected into a hearty dish.
A fine
Okay.
day indeed.
So we need to find out more shiny tomatoes from the meadow, glade and the forest. So let's fish this. So yeah, there's going to be one in each of them. So if we fish that shiny tomato, and then we'll head down to the meadow and the glade, see if we can't get some more of these magical shiny tomatoes. So there's another one just here. And actually there's going to be a few more than I suspected. There might be two in each of them. Looking at this, I think there's going to be two in each biome. So I might need to go back up to the forest in a second. But for now, we'll go down to the glade. See if we can't find the hearty, shiny tomatoes down there. Which should be quite easy to find, I imagine. Though, that being said, I'm not seeing them. Ah, there's one here. So let's fish this one up. And there we go. And then let's go around here and see if there's another one for us to fish up in the Glade of Trust. And then yes, there is, just over here. And then yeah, we'll just nip back to the forest and I'm sure we will find another one in there. So this will take us to 5 shiny tomatoes. And then we can see if the forest will have another one for us as well. So it's just going to be over here. And yeah, just up into the forest, and hopefully we can get the last shiny tomato. And we'll see if this allows us to get to the point of it saying we need more mementos. So yeah, we just need to find another golden fishing spot with a tomato inside, which we have done. So let's fish this one up with Beast hanging around behind me. And there we go. So bring every shiny tomato you found to Lady. So to my knowledge, Lady is just down here, assuming she has not moved since we started this quest. So if we just head over here, looks like lady has maybe moved a little bit. I said a little bit. I don't know where she's gone. Oh, she's in the plaza. Okay. Well, let's walk back to the plaza then. Why not? Be just up past my garden. So just along here, and we can see what we have. So up in the Cherry Blossom Plaza, and lady is decided to go to the meadow. Great. I wish these villagers would stop moving when I'm trying to talk to them. Come on, lady, stop moving. There we go. I would love to go exploring. Curious dish. There we go. So we'll give her these 6 shiny tomatoes. I think I found the last of the shiny tomatoes, and now we have work to do. We do. We have rolling spaghetti, magical meatballs, and our shiny tomatoes. Though the tomatoes are coming together to make a sauce. Did someone in the valley tell you what to do with them? Let me cook. Oh, of course. Okay, I believe we can cook in Mickey's house, so let's head in here. And we'll see if we can make this magical spaghetti. Memorable spaghetti and meatballs. There we go. Go to Lady and Tramp's house with the memorable spaghetti and meatballs. So let's just go over there. It's just on the beach, so we'll go back out of that area and down here, where we will find Lady and Tramp's little house. I still don't know where they're going to live. I still need ideas as to where they are going to live. Let's give them to Lady. There we go. It smells very good, Corey. Say, this looks almost as good as Tony's grub. Seems to me the only thing to do with a plate that looks like this is dig in. Enjoy. I'm sure we will.
Goodbye.
And we have been given a memory. So let's examine this memory. And it's Pluto. So we need to pick up Pluto's license and show it to Lady. Oh my, there's so much to do today. A strange license, what does it say? It says Pluto. Pluto is Mickey's dog. Pluto, Pluto. He was here in the valley, wasn't he? Before the forgetting. I'm sure I remember him. It's strange, I can't smell him at all here anymore. It's like he was here a long time ago. Perhaps you should put the license and the green collar back together. It's just too sad to see a dog collar without a license.
Go for a walk today?
Okay, so we need to reassemble the well-worn dog collar. Which we can actually do just here. So we'll just place down a crafting station. And we can assemble this collar. Pluto's collar. There we go. And we can show that to Lady. There we go.
Is there a newspaper?
I would love to go exploring. There we go. Oh look, Pluto's collar is very handsome. Mickey's dog Pluto, I remember. I think we were as close as could be. That's wonderful. I'm sure you're special to him too. Pluto used to play with me all day. Pluto was here when I was younger. I remember that now. I think that's what was inside this memento. It caused all the spaghetti problems. Well, maybe those problems won't happen again because you put the collar back together. I hope so, Lady. Oh, so do I. I hope we find Pluto quickly and that he's happy and safe wherever he is. I found this while you were repairing the collar. I think you ought to have it too. Okay.
You're very clever.
So that is a curious dish done. And we got a sorcery extract piece of furniture. Okay. And it looks like we've not got another quest yet. So I'm guessing the quest to actually unlock Pluto, I'm guessing won't appear until after we have all of the mementos. So let's get back to what we were doing. And let's start the next quest with Cinderella to get a memento. So let's go over to Cinderella's house. Oh my gosh, she's not there, is she? Oh, she's in the shop. There's a lot of people in the shop, so it might be a little bit awkward. But let's head over to there. Oh, there's some reclaimed barnwood there. Can I get it? Yeah. Let me just grab that, because that's a very important resource. And we'll jump on the horse just to get down from the mountains to the market area, which is just down here. There we go.
Hope you have a bull market day.
Okay, so let's head up here and see if we can't find Cinderella's there. I'm being blind. She's down here. Okay, so let's speak to her. So, Critter Chaos, I'm so glad you came to visit, Corey. You see, I'm having a little trouble with my new project. Well, many little furry troubles, actually. Do you have time to help me? Furry troubles sounds unusual. I'll help. Thank you. When I was working at the manor house, my mouse friends would often assist me. Jack, Gus, and the others were so helpful, so I thought I would ask the animals here for help. I'm positive Remy prefers cooking to crafting. Oh, I meant the wild animals, the rabbits and the raccoons and the others. However, they didn't exactly help. Oh no, what happened? They scampered away with my tools. There was a hammer, a pencil and a spool of thread. Would you please help me get them back? Of course, but I think I'm going to need some help. Alice has dealt with plenty of critters in Wonderland, not to mention finding random odd objects in odd places. Thank you, Corey. I suppose I should start cleaning up all the paw prints those little scamps left behind. My workshop is quite a mess.
Sometimes a dream has to wait.
Okay, so we'll go and ask for Alice's help.
You're here.
There we go. So, Critter Chaos. Alice, did you happen to see critters running by with stolen carpentry supplies?
Huh.
Oh dear, has someone stolen from the carpenter? He and the walrus were simply, picnicking by the sea when I saw them last. No, it's Cinderella. So critters ran away with her tools. I was hoping you could help me find them. You know, I did see a peculiar creature carrying something earlier today. It looked about in a rather nervous and guilty manner. Oh, and it was disguised with a mask. Stripy tail, grabby little paws, about the size of a cat, but not the Cheshire Cat. Why, yes, precisely. That's a raccoon, and they do tend to swipe things that don't belong to them. Where did it go? Into the forest of Valor. Good luck, Corey.
Please don't hurry off.
Okay, update Cinderella on the tool thief.
Gotta say, there's some nice folks around here.
Cinderella. There we go. Stop walking off.
very
Cinderella.
happy to see
Alice saw your thief. It's a raccoon and I'm off to find it. Oh well, I'm glad you confirmed who it was, but I do have a rather upsetting update. The raccoon is currently in my parlour. Did you invite it in? Certainly not. It just rudely pushed past me and took up residence. Could you please try to talk to it? Usually I have a way with animals, but this one won't listen to a word I say. Okay, so visit Cinderella's home. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get back on Nightshade and head up there. Come on. So we'll head up to the Silver Summit where Cinderella lives in this lovely courtyarded area with the two lion statues on this side. And let's go inside Cinderella's house. And I will just be back in a second. Okay, I am back. I'm sorry about that. So let's go and negotiate with the rude raccoon. Grr, hiss. It won't stop making those awful noises, poor thing. What a rude creature. So you're the critter who stole my friend Cinderella's stuff. Chittering noises that almost sounds like a chuckle. Give it back, you thief. Aggrieved squeaking noises.
Oh, yes?
Oh, please, won't you give those tools back? I'd be happy to give you some food, or something else to play with. Grr. What about some whimsical berries? I picked them myself. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Grr. There's no need to growl at me, I was only trying to be nice. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's regroup and consider our options. Check in with Alice.
Hello.
One cannot be too curious so long as one is also careful. Critter chaos. Are you alright, Alice? That raccoon seems to have upset you. Well, it was quite rude. I was merely trying to help. I know you were, and thank you. Now, how can we convince it to give back my tools? I'm not sure. It didn't even want my whimsical berries.
Curious.
All the other animals here think they're delicious. Maybe a handful of berries isn't enough. That is a very angry raccoon. Well, with a little wheat and sugarcane, we could use those berries to make a whimsical pie. Perhaps it will like that. And if it doesn't, the three of us will just enjoy it for tea. Okay, is there, by any chance, somewhere that we could cook in Cinderella's house? Doesn't look like it. They don't often make these houses very useful in terms of making anything. So we'll have to head outside and make the whimsical pie. I'm just going to place the brick oven down here. If we go in here, we can place down the brick pizza oven. There we go, and let's cook the whimsical pie. Just like that, we have a pie for the raccoon. Let's just pick my oven up and we'll go back inside Cinderella's home. Okay, so let's give the whimsical pie to the rude raccoon. There we go. Loud chomping noises. You like that, don't you, little buddy? Think you could give back what you stole now? Let's see. There we go. We have a item back. Thanks for licking it clean. Okay, so discuss the remaining lost tools with Cinderella.
Oh, hello. Over here.
Okay, so we've got Cinderella's hammer back. So let's see about the...
Ah.
So let's see about the other missing tools. Thank you for getting my hammer back, Corey. After you clean it off, it'll be good as new. But there were 2 other tools, right? A pencil and a spool of thread. Yes, I was rather hoping the Korean had them all, but I suppose not. Maybe some other mischievous critters have them.
Curious.
Well, there's no one more mischievous than the Cheshire Cat. If you visit him, he might help, just in a rather confusing way. Well, I'm sure whatever he says, we can puzzle it out together.
Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo.
Okay, I suppose we are going to need to speak to the Cheshire Cat. Okay, so we're just going to fast travel to the Teapot Falls and ask the Cheshire Cat for clues. Alright, so the Cheshire Cat's going to be just over here somewhere. If I can find the Cheshire Cat's house, that would be. I've lost Cheshire Cat's house. Where does the Cheshire Cat live? Oh, it's up over here. Okay. I forgot where I put the Cheshire Cat's house. Ah, is there running the outdoor restaurant? That's why. Cheshire Cat, we were wondering if you'd seen critters around with stolen objects. Specifically, a pencil and a spool of thread.
Why, yes.
Oh, so you've lost something. I rather lose myself on occasion. Yes, we're looking for Cinderella's missing things, and we think critters took them. Well, if they did, then the location of Cinderella's items is obvious. They're with the smaller animals. Let's try breaking this down. Have you seen a pencil? Yes. The bird is that way, unless of course it isn't. Not a pencil bird, just a pencil, possibly in the possession of a critter. Yes and no. What does that even mean? Well, I saw a pencil, but it was in the possession of the water in the Glade of Trust. Thanks. Now, have you seen a spool of thread lately, in the possession of a critter or not? More questions. Then it's my turn. What animal here is never far from home? A turtle. Yes, as a turtle carries its home on its back. It can never be far from home, can it? Great. But what do you think? But what's that got to do with the thread? Well, it's lost. Yes, that's the problem. The thread is lost. Exactly. The thread of this conversation is lost, and I shall not be looking for it. Toodaloo. What? Oh, never mind. I guess I'll search the water in the Glade of Trust, then look for an unusual turtle on the beach.
Ta-ta.
Okay, so we need to return to Dreamlight Valley. So, the Cheshire Cat was actually more helpful than he usually is. He's usually much more annoying. And often speaks a lot more in riddles. But for now, oh, we have mail. I'm looking forward to making more furniture. Okay, that's fine. I'm not too bothered about the mail that we get every time we do a quest now. It is a bit annoying sometimes to get so much. But it looks like we are going to have to do some fishing for a pencil. And I'm guessing it's going to be in this little spot here, because there's 2 spots very close to each other. So let's fish in here. Okay, so let's see what we get. There we go, we have Cinderella's pencil. And find Cinderella's thread with an unusual turtle on the beach. Okay, so let's head down here and see if we can find this turtle that may or may not have some thread on it. Not seeing one yet, so we'll go over the bridge and have a look over this side. That looks like something unusual. Unless it's just a dodgy animation. But there we go, we have the thread as well. So let's head over back to Cinderella, who is in the meadow. So let's head up and over to her to give her her missing tools back. Okay, so I believe she's just actually on the other side of my garden. Yeah, so she's just over here. So we'll go out of my garden where we have the stables that I built over here.
Oh, hello.
There we go. Thank you so much for finding my carpentry tools. I'll certainly be more careful around the animals here in the future. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's not hard not to trust adorable critters. They are rather sweet, aren't they?
Brilliant.
When they're not being rude. You were very brave and clever with that raccoon, Cinderella. Thank you, Alice. But without your suggestions to use the whimsical berries or to consult the Cheshire Cat, we never would have succeeded. That's kind of you to say. My older sister usually says things like, kindly pay attention to your history lesson and mustn't forget your shoes. Well, while you're here, if you ever need assistance, please come to me. I enjoy your company very much. Oh, may I? Perhaps we could have tea together, the three of us. That's a lovely idea. Would you help us set up the tea set, Corey? A spot on Dazzle Beach would be ideal.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Absolutely.
I so
And we
enjoyed
will
the-
see if we will be able to, after this quest, keep the Cinderella's tea party. Because that could make a nice outdoor restaurant eventually. But let's go and deal with this quest. Okay, and we're just going to take a photo for that. And we need to pick up the white buttons that just appeared on the beach. Chat with Cinderella about the buttons you just found.
I'm so
Cinderella,
glad
I
you're
found
here.
these earlier. I think they might have been tangled up in your thread.
Oh, yes.
Well, they're lovely buttons, but they're not mine. I wonder where they came from. I don't know. And I get the same weird feeling as when I held that fabric we found before. Some long lost memory, or perhaps a bit of nostalgia. Maybe, but it doesn't feel like something I want to remember. More like something I wished for, but never got. Would you like to tell me more about it? Not right now. I feel like I'm missing one last piece. Plus, I'm more interested in you and Alice. You two seem to be getting along great. Oh, we are. Spending time with her is such fun, and very different from my stepsisters. Found family is sometimes the best family. That's kind of you to say, Corey. If I can ever be of assistance, you must let me know. I hope to see you again soon.
A dream has to wait, but that doesn't mean it
Okay.
won't come true.
So I thought that we were going to get a memento from that, because that is what I was told online before, was it was Cinderella's level 4 quest, but that doesn't seem to have given us what we need. So just give me a second. Okay, so the information I have has actually updated. I think the information was maybe wrong online, so we're definitely not going to be able to get any mementos today, I don't think, because it's now saying we need Alice to be level 10, and we need Cinderella at level 7, and we unfortunately don't have that, so we are probably going to have to do some work off camera eventually to try and sort it. But let's get the favourite gifts for Cinderella to see if we can't level her up just a little bit. So it first says roses, which are in the storybook Vale. So let's head over here and to the flower chest. And it is a pink rose. We only have one, unfortunately. And it also said a luminescent flower, which is a flower from Eternity Isle. But let's see who wants what colour. A green luminescent flower for Cinderella. Okay. And we're going to need to do Alice as well, actually. So Alice needs a white and red hydrangea, shiny aquamarine, and peppermint tea. So let's go over to the valley section and see if we can't level Alice up just a little bit, as well as Cinderella, to see if we can't do these quests, or as many of them as we can. Unfortunately, this does look like it's going to take a bit longer than I had planned. So what I will do is, after this stream, I will just keep coming on the game and trying to level the characters up. Do I not have any white and red hydrangeas? I've got pink hydrangeas, but I don't seem to have the one that we need. That is rather annoying. I'm actually going to have to go and pick some flowers, which I've not done in a while, to be honest. White and red hydrangeas, peppermint tea. Can we do peppermint tea? I believe I can. I've done chrysanthemum tea before, so we will go down the list and see what we need. Have I not made peppermint tea before? I was sure I'd made it before. Hang on, why can I not see it on the list? Did I just scroll straight past it? It's a good chance I did scroll straight past it, so let me just go back up. See if we can find it. Peppermint tea. Yeah, I did miss it. And the other one was the item for, I think it was for either Alice. I think it's Cinderella wanted the other item. Let's see if we can find it. It's not those. Pumpkin puffs. So, it's obviously going to use pumpkins. But let's have a look at the eggplant puffs. See what it uses. And see what else is likely going to be involved. Because my thinking... I'm guessing it's going to be eggs and cheese then. So let's just head down to the plaza and get some egg and cheese. To see if we can't make the pumpkin puffs for Cinderella. So it said cheese and eggs. And let's make this then. So we'll start by doing the cheese and egg, and then it'll be a vegetables. One of my 72 pumpkins. There we go. Pumpkin puffs, new recipe. There we go. So now it looks like we are going to have to go and give these to the relevant villagers. See if we can't level them up And then what we'll do is we'll move on and do some of Alice's quests as well, because we're going to need to get her up on the quest and get her to level 10, unfortunately.
Just so you know,
So
some new goods at the
let's
store.
go and speak to
I'm
Cinderella.
so glad you're here.
So she wanted the pink rose.
Gee,
There we go.
birds around here.
She also wanted the green luminescent flower. There we go.
Oh,
And she also wanted the pumpkin puffs as well. So that is her 3 favourite gifts given to her, which takes her to level 5. And let's go and also do the daily discussion.
oh, splendid.
And then let's see if we can find Alice as well. See if she's still in here, which she is.
Hello.
So let's give her her favourite gifts as well. Though we do need to go find some of the white and red hydrangeas. Well, let's give her a peppermint tea.
I'm very pleased to
Okay,
see
so we've done that. Doesn't look like it's leveling her up very much. So let's go get the white and red hydrangea, and then we will do some quests with Alice to see if we can't get at least somewhere close to getting the memento, which is unlikely to happen today, unfortunately, just because leveling the characters up to level 10 is incredibly slow. But never mind. And we can actually get to keep the tea set. So that could be quite nice to use eventually. But let's go back over to the shop and give Alice her favourite gift of the white and red hydrangeas. Oh, there's a blue chest there. Hang on. Important distraction. I'll get the 50 moonstones. Speaking of which, I need to do voting on the dream snaps actually. Before I forget, I need to vote on the dream snaps. And then what I'll do is, like I've done a couple of times recently, I will do a video in a couple of days of me actually doing the dream snaps.
Thank you for coming to see me.
I don't know why I just went to speak to Cinderella. I need Alice. I need Alice, not Cinderella. Right, so Alice is just up here.
Hello.
So there we go, we've given her white and red hydrangeas. Let's hang out with her, because she's actually set to snippet catching. So we'll go over to Dreamlight Valley and see if we can level her up with the snippet traps that we have. So let's head over to the Storybook Vale. And then we will see what we need to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and grab a bunch of the snippets off these traps, because this should help level her up quite quickly. There we go. Well, I was expecting that to do quite well, to be honest. I mean, I got loads of snippets from it. An absolute ton of snippets. But it didn't level her up, unfortunately.
How do you do?
Yeah, it's not leveled her up very much at all. We will just do the daily discussion. And then it looks like we're just going to have to do a book with no pictures. And yeah, as I say, I'll try come on every couple of days or every day just to try and level these characters up. But hey Alice, how are you doing today?
Brilliant.
Quite nicely, thank you. Corey, I was wondering, would you help me introduce Vanellope to picture books? Vanellope and books, this ought to be good. I didn't realise that you two were such good friends. Neither did I, but she approached me recently and said, "We're friends now, chum, so get ready and well, I'm trying to prepare myself." I guess that's one way to start a friendship. Let's share some fun books with Vanellope. Oh, thank you. Do you have any suggestions? Hopefully something more interesting than a history of William the Conqueror. We definitely have something better than that. I do appreciate it. I do so appreciate it, Corey. Well, if you would interest in books, actually, you should talk to Merlin. Of course, I should have thought of that. Could you ask Vanellope for me? I'll go and see if Mr. Merlin minds if we peruse his library. Sure, I bet he'll be happy to share his literature with you. Okay, so let's visit. I need to speak with Vanellope. So let's go over. She lives in the Forest of Valor. And let's see what we can do. Where does she live? So she's going to be over here. And she's actually around her house, so that is fine. So let's go over here. And let's speak to Vanellope. So, hey, where are you going? Book with no pictures. Hey Vanellope, got a second? Sure thing, chum. What's up? Well, Alice was saying she wanted to show you some books. You interested? Books? They don't come with a controller, do they? Afraid not. Sounds pretty boring to me. Or, Alice was so looking forward to hanging out with you. You know what? I changed my mind. Alice is a great kid, even if she's on the prim and proper side. She's just gotta come out of her shell a bit, and I'm great at cracking open shells. Let's go meet her then. She said she'd be in the Dreamlight Library. Okay, so we'll go inside the Dreamlight Library and see what we need to do for this quest.
On you, my friend. Never give up.
Okay, so we will talk to Alice and Vanellope then.
Hello.
I need to speak to actually Alice. There we go.
Hello.
Alice, I brought Vanellope for you two to hang out. How wonderful. I already know which books to show her. Hey Alice, what you got? Well, Merlin's library is quite extensive. There are Shakespeare's short stories, the Canterbury Tales by Chaucer, and even an edition of Monmouth's The History of the Kings of Britain that begins before the Trojan War. Those are real books? Well, yes, one couldn't read them if they weren't, could they? I suppose that logic works. Yeah, those all sound especially boring. Aren't there some fun books, you know, adventure, jokes, racing? Merlin's got to have some better stuff around here. What about the ones that open on his desk?
I'm listening.
I believe Mr. Merlin mentioned that he's currently working on that one. Why don't you two check it out? Don't mind if I do. Whoa, the words are moving.
Nonsense.
Oh dear, Vanellope, what did you do? The book is blank now, all the words are gone. Hey, it's not my fault. Merlin put a bunch of wacky magic in his book. Let's calm down for a moment. Why don't we try and fix this? Maybe with some forward thinking and a little hard work, we can track down the missing words. That sounds like a Corey and Alice problem to me. Well, alright, I suppose we could start with the nouns. I'd hate for Mr. Merlin to be cross with us. Let's head outside. Maybe someone saw where the nouns ran off to.
So farewell.
Okay, so I'm just going to pick these up, which I'm guessing are for another quest. There looks to be some more in here, I'm guessing. Ah. There's another one there. Is there any others? No, it looks like it's just the 4. Okay. So let's see what happens when I do that. Not much, to be honest. Though I'm guessing that's this one. Clean up the spider webs. Okay. If we remove these then.
In case you were wondering.
So, talk to me. We're going to do this quest as well while we're here. We may as well.
Oh, hello.
Hi Merlin, Joy and I cleaned up your library. We thought that might cheer you up a bit. You did? Well, I certainly do appreciate the assistance, and yet you still look sad. I suppose this is just deeper than an unorganised library. I worried that might be the case. Joy and I are going to talk to Vanellope next and see how we can help her, though I suspect it won't be simple. We're going to find a way to fix this, Merlin. Okay, so we need to talk to Vanellope. Mood swings. What do you want now? We're here to help you. I'm sorry, Corey. I just feel so blah, you know, like I'm in last place in life. That's why we're here. We want to help, and I have a pretty brilliant idea, if I do say so myself. Wait, you do? You bet. Vanellope, you said that you lost your sweet tooth, right? What if we help you get it back? One time when Riley was feeling upset, Mum and Dad took us out for ice cream. It was great. I'm not feeling too optimistic, but I'll try anything to feel better right now. Remy gave me this old recipe that sounds pretty delicious. Maybe that'll work. Sounds like a challenge. I'll cook a joyful meal to help you feel better. Okay, there we go.
Oh, cute little kid. Over here.
So, let's go and speak to Mickey, Goofy and Scrooge, and we'll do the quest with Joy later. So let's head out here and see how many of the villagers we can find. We'll start by going to Scrooge McDuck's general store, because that seems like a good place to start, since Scrooge is definitely not there for some reason. I was going to say Scrooge is always in there, but he's today sitting outside. Hey Mr. McDuck, I was hoping you could help me with something. Why, of course, Corey. What seems to be the trouble? Vanellope and Alice were hanging out in the Dreamlight Library. Vanellope messed with a book, and now we've got a bunch of words running wild. We're starting by looking for the nouns. Any chance you've seen them around? Ah, the bairns are causing trouble again, are they? Kids sigh. I've had many similar troubles with my great nephews, but I'm afraid I haven't seen any of your nouns. Though you might want to check in with Goofy. He was fishing and said he'd caught the strangest fish he'd ever seen. Great, I'll talk to him then. Thanks, Mr. McDuck. Okay, so where is Goofy hanging about? In the glade, and Mickey is in the meadow, so we'll do Mickey and then Goofy. And it looks like Mickey is just around here.
Over here.
Gosh, that sounds like trouble. We'll figure it out. A bunch of words escaped from a book. Alice and I are starting off by looking for the nouns. Nouns running around? Can't say I've seen any. Sure wish I could help, Corey. Wait, I did notice that Goofy seemed kind of surprised a little while ago. He was fishing and he caught something strange. Said it was some weird new fish. Think that could be one of your nouns? It's worth following up on. I'll go talk to Goofy. Thanks, Mickey. Okay, so we've spoken to Mickey and Scrooge. So let's go to the glade and speak with Goofy, who is, still in the glade. So we'll go over there and speak to him. So he is just over here. So let's speak to him. Fishing with my pals, what more do you need? Books with no pictures. Hey Goofy, got a little question for you. Howdy Corey, what's your question? So, Alice and Vanellope were messing around with one of Merlin's books, and now all the words from it have fled. I heard that you caught a particularly strange fish. Any chance that's one of its lost words? A word? Now that you mention it, I guess it did look like a word. Mind if I take a look? Not at all. Here. That's it. That's one of the missing nouns. Where did you fish that one out? Let me think. Oh yeah, I was fishing in the meadow. I owe you one, Goofy. Gosh, you don't owe me nothing. Just come fishing with me sometime.
Good boy.
Okay, so let's head back over the bridge. And we could go and fish some magical nouns from ponds in the peaceful meadow. So the 3 ponds, there's 2 in my little garden patch here. And it's going to be these weird kind of ones which are all multicoloured. So let's fish in these ones here. So that's a second one, and then I think the other one's going to be in the big pond where Donald lives. Over in this big pond here, that is in quite an awkward space though. Hang on, how do I even fish that? There we go. We can do it at that angle, and we can get the last magical letter. Or magical word, sorry. There we go. So bring the magical nouns to Alice. Where's Alice going to be? Okay. Is she still in the shop? Let's let the characters all roll around. Doesn't look like she's in the shop. Yeah, I'm going to say she's not in the shop. So, where's Alice? Oh, she's in the Forgotten Lands. Okay, so let's go and just fast travel straight to the Forgotten Lands. And see if we can't go and manage to sort this quest out. Okay, so we're giving her the magical nouns. Okay, I think we caught all the nouns.
Hello.
Thank you, Corey. Now, let me see. We have house, card, and shoe. I wonder, are they still soggy after being in water? No, they're not too wet, which is good. There's nothing worse than a soggy shoe. Do you suppose we should search for the verbs next? Sure. Any ideas where we might want to look? Well, verbs provide an action to a sentence. One would imagine if they'd favour a rather busy area. I'd suggest the plaza. Perhaps you could pick up their trail there. But do be careful, Corey. Verbs are full of energy. I wouldn't be surprised if they scurried about quite quickly.
I do hope we can speak again soon.
Okay, so there's 3 of those.
Peculiar as Wonderland.
And it says they might scurry around quite quickly. So it looks like we're going to have to chase them around the plaza. Which, yep, we are definitely chasing them. Or chasing the rabbits, particularly with the nouns. And into the dream castle, it looks like. Where's it going? There we go. Catch the magical verbs in the dream castle. Okay. So we've done that one. Let's see if we can find any others. Yep, there's one just there. That's just gone up the stairs on the other side. So we'll go up here. And we will see if we can find, or actually manage to catch any of them. Let's actually go. I've done 2. If we go up this side, hopefully we can catch the other one. Oh no. I tried to guess its movements, it didn't quite go to plan. There we go. Bring the magical verbs to Alice. So let's go down and out of the Dream Castle, and we can give these to Alice. Okay, so where's Alice hanging about now then? She's not in the Forgotten Lands, so she has moved on a little bit. She's now in the Glade, so let's fast travel to the Glade. And we can speak to Alice. Alright, we've got all the magical verbs now. Wonderful. You must be remarkably quick to have caught them, Corey. That's me, super speedy. I'm quite grateful. I'm sure I wouldn't have been able to catch them on my own. What's next on the docket? Now we must search for the adjectives. Any guesses where we might find them? Well, adjectives modify nouns and make sentences more interesting. Interesting and kind of vain. Maybe we should look around fruit trees and shrubs. I can just see them now, showing off in the sun, waiting to be picked. Oh, that's a brilliant idea. Perhaps some of the villagers have seen them as well. We should be sure to ask. Okay, so it says search the valley for magical adjectives and gather them. So it just says search them in like the fruit trees and bushes. So I think we're just gonna have to harvest around these, I think. May as well do that though. But let's head up and into the oh. Okay, so they're making their own things, which has destroyed my hedge. So we've searched the valley with that. We've got another bit of mail in here, which is from Cinderella, which I'm not bothered by. And let's see if we can find any other random bushes with adjectives on. Doesn't look like there's any more in the meadow. Though I would like to see if I can move that bush that's popped up there, because I would rather not have a bush in the way of my fence or my hedge, because I quite like my designs to be how I make them. So yeah, let's see, because there's also every chance this could just regrow. But can we move this? No. I'm going to have to sit there and wait. Okay. Let's go down. If we go down to the beach, maybe. Maybe we'll find one at the beach. We will have to see. Because obviously it said just in the bushes. So, yeah, there we go. We've got one there. And that's 3 of 3. The magical adjectives are missing. Someone may have picked them. Talk to the following villagers about it. Ursula, Mirabelle, and Remy. Well, we'll speak to Remy because he's the easiest to find. Normally, he's either in the restaurant or right in front of me. That's always an option. Books with no pictures. Hey, Remy, got a moment? Sure, I'm on a break right now. What's up? I'm helping Alice track down some adjectives that escaped from one of Merlin's books. You haven't seen any strange animated words on a berry bush, have you? Actually, I have. I found a magical word growing next to the berries. It was the strangest thing. After a quick sniff, I knew it was safe to eat. It smelled amazing. That's why I infused it with some oil with the word, and I've been using it to finish dishes. How did it taste? Well, the word is verdant, and it's imparted this incredible green colour and fresh herb taste to the oil. Here, why don't you take it? I think I have all the infused oil I need for now. Thanks, Remy. There's one last adjective adjective we need to find now. Any ideas where it went? Actually, yeah. Mickey was just a Chez Remy. He was curious about what I was cooking, so I gave him the other adjective. I'd check his house. Will do. Thanks, Remy. Okay, so let's just go and speak, search Mickey's house. And see if we can find the missing adjective. There we go. Bring the magical adjectives to Alice. Okay, so where is Alice then? Where's Alice decided to go this time? Looks like she is going to be in the plaza. Because I don't have that many quests open with people. So if they've got a blue thing... Oh, that's Moana. Why has Moana got a quest with her? Oh, because of the very magical mini. Okay. Alice... Oh, she's in the Frosted Heights. Okay. Let's go over there. And speak to Alice, who has gone really small. There we go.
Must speak with you.
So we've done the adjectives there.
I'm very pleased to see you.
Okay, there are all the adjectives. Should we go put all the words back in Merlin's book? I suppose that would be the wise thing to do, but I'm listening. I thought perhaps we could show the words a bit of fun before taking them back to Mr. Merlin's book. Sure, what do you have in mind? A poem. I'd like to try and fit the words we found into a poem I already know. Now tell me, out of the nouns we found, which one is your favourite? Gotta be card. Alright, now what about your favourite verb? Grow. And finally the adjectives. Let's go with silly. Thank you, Corey. Now let's go find Mr. Merlin and read him our poem. Okay, is he hanging around his house as he always is? So let's head along through our candy area and through to speak to Merlin. And we need to listen to them talk. Hello, Mr. Merlin. Might I read you a poem? This one's called All in the Golden Afternoon.
Extraordinary.
You've rewritten a poem? Well, this I should like to hear.
Brilliant.
All in the silly afternoon, full leisurely we glide. Silly? Are you sure Vanellope didn't put you up to this? For both our cards with little skill by little arms are plied. That's certainly a new approach to the poem. While little hands make vain pretence our wonderings to grow. Bravo! That was marvellously entertaining. Well done. Okay, let's speak to Merlin then.
Hello.
How'd you like the poem, Merlin? I'd say it showed great ingenuity on Alice's part. Why precisely did she decide to rewrite the poem? Oh, well, there may have been an incident with one of the books in your library. I knew it. It's all Vanellope's fault. Yes, well, that certainly doesn't surprise me. I suppose you'll want them back now. In due time, the words seem to be enjoying Alice's and your company. If you'd like to spend a bit more time with them, then I suppose there's no harm in it. What do words do for fun? The same things people do, but they get anxious when they're not in a book. Can we build a book for them to play with, Alison? What a splendid idea. Perhaps some kind of literary pop-up book, so that Alice can still interact with them. Nice, I'll get on that.
Get all this dreamlight.
So, we've done that. So let's just wait for the quest to catch up. And craft a literary pop book. So we'll just go to our wooden crafting station that we've made. And let's make the craft book. The literary pop-up book. There we go. And let's just pop this back in our pockets. and we can talk to Alice about spending some time with her magical words.
Goodbye.
Okay, Alice, I've got a surprise for you. A literary pop-up book. How wonderful, thank you so much. I've just had a thought. What if we would share it with Vanellope? All she knows are those strange video games. She really should be exposed to some proper books. Do you trust her enough for that? Certainly. I'm sure the words are rather tired from their adventure. They won't run again. Now then, could we use your house for our story time? It's quite lovely and has more room than mine. Sure, that sounds like a fun way to finish up our adventure. Marvellous. I'll go and fetch Vanellope. Do you suppose we could set up some decorations for us? Sure, anything you have in mind? Well, we'll need the literary pop-up book, of course, and then we should make a cosy library space. Alright, I'll get started on that and meet you there. Okay. Now, I wonder, can we do it in does it have to be in the house that we're actually set to? Or could we do it in a house style? No, I don't have any in my valley, actually. I was going to say, because it's actually in the, do I? Oh no, because of the stables. Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, I don't have a house style here, unfortunately. Welcome to everyone who is on the stream. Thank you for popping in. We will go in here and we need to place down a rug, a table, some lights and some calm furniture. So let's start with the pop-up book, which we could just place in here. We could place down another memorable rug, why not? And let's place down we'll do the Hatter coffee table, why not? Hatter lamp. And I don't know if it's either like 2 or 3, so we'll do that. And then the chairs as well. Oops. There we go. Is that enough? Yep. Follow Alice to the literary pop-up book. Hang on, I've got myself stuck. I kind of did this really small, so there we go. At least now I can kind of get around. Read the story in Alice's pop-up book.
Hello.
Oh yes, this is even better than books with pictures. It's a book with large pop-up pictures. Now, which of the words we found you want to use? What about words like wreck and fast? Those are great. I'm afraid those aren't words. Those aren't in the words we caught. Let's say house. I still think you should add in a race car. That would be awesome. Yes, well, perhaps next time. Now, Corey, what about the verb?
Goodness.
To skip. Add the adjective. Striped. Why not? Good. Now it's story time. Gotta say, I'm actually kind of interested to hear it. Let's hear it, Corey. Once upon a time, there was a young girl who found herself in a strange but lovely land. She had a very important role there as the guardian of a house. For a time, she was very happy in that land full of friendship and joy. But soon she began to skip and lost her prize. She searched for it, not knowing its purpose, but knowing that it was very important. When she found it, her confusion led her to be very striped. But with help from her friends, the secret became clear, and her memories returned to her in a rush. The end. That story was bonkers, but I loved it. Thank you, Corey. How did you come up with it? You know, I'm not sure. I started it off, and it just seemed to write itself. I think maybe the magic in the words had something to do with it. How curious. Maybe we'll discover something later that will help us understand. I'm so grateful, Corey. That was a wonderful story, and I couldn't have collected the missing words without your help. Happy to help. Now hopefully you and Vanellope will be more careful next time you're visiting Merlin's library. Most certainly, and I'd like you to keep the literary pop-up book. You seem to have a bond with the words now. Thanks. Talk to you later, Alice.
I beg your pardon.
Okay, there we go. I'm just going to clean up my house because it's rather a bit of a mess now. There we go. So that is books with no pictures done. And let's just do the voting on the dream snaps before we forget. So this is the Seaside Chic. I like this one because it's actually on the beach and you can see the beach. We'll go with this one. That one was quite a nice one, and we'll go with this one with a little. Actually, no, we'll go with this one because I think that's a nicer image. We'll go with this one. I'm not sure that fits Seaside Chic. I'm not sure the dog pound is quite. Not sure that's quite the seaside. But let's do this one. And then this one. And then we've got this one. And there's quite a few of these where people are sat on a hammock, to be honest. But I quite like this image. We'll go with this one. And then we've got two images that are both quite nice. These are both very nice images. So we've got this one which has a bunch of furniture just on the beach. And then this one where there's a lot going on. However, I'm going to go with this one because it's more of a seaside look. And then we will just do a couple more as well. There we go. So that will do on voting. Assuming I can get out of that. There we go. So I think that will leave it for today. As I say, I will try and do some of the leveling up between the streams. And you might see a few videos come up over the next couple of weeks. Where I will be doing the quest with the different characters. I'm just going to quickly place this back as well because I don't want that being missing from my design. Can I? Will that go further that way? No, but I think it was meant to be like that way. Yeah, let's put it like that. That'll do. Right, but yes, so between the streams, I'll try and do some work to level up the characters. Try and do some of the work that is required with that. As I said, we have got a video releasing at 5 o'clock, so in about 31 minutes. Hope you all enjoy that. As we try and do Jackdaw's Tomb in Hogwarts Legacy with no Wiggenweld potions to keep us in good health. But we are also live tomorrow at 8 PM. So make sure you check that out if you are available. Would be great to see you there. But for now, thank you very much for watching this stream. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.